Stop wasting your life on meaningless things, okay? So you get up in the morning, you scroll on your phone, you roll over your bed and do absolutely nothing. Imagine this. It's a lovely summer day. It's about 10 a.m., okay? And the birds start chirping, the sun is up, everybody's happy playing around, kids are outside with their families walking their dogs. And then there's you. And you wake up with the blinds on, like complete darkness in your room. It smells like crusty socks, like Doritos and God knows what inside of there. And the first thing that you do in that situation is roll over and grab your phone. Do you think that's how your day should start? So I can even express how many people do this like day to day. Like with the normalization of using smartphones, everybody has just become so complacent and so degenerate. Like, you can't get out of bed. What are you talking about? Like, I genuinely am frustrated about this because you've been given this body, this sacred temple, this brain, this conscious, and you choose to willingly stay in your bed and do nothing. Are you crazy? I honestly think this is the biggest problem of today's generation, if you ask me. The normalization of smartphones has just dragged the world down so much. Like, I believe it's the biggest problem of our generation, honestly, because you're losing your imagination, bro. Like, God has given you this brain, this conscious, and you're just using it for dumb shit. Like, are you insane? So you keep on scrolling constantly. You're looking at this short form content. It might be even YouTube. It might even be this video. Like, you're just taking for. Oh, gotta send this to my best friend. He might think it's funny. Do you think that's the way you should live? Do you genuinely think that you're going somewhere in life with that? Be honest with yourself. Grab a pen and paper. Okay, grab a pen and paper. Write down, what am I doing every morning? How does my morning look like? Due to that, the rest of your day is shit, to be quite frank with you. Like, the rest of your day will be shit if your morning is shit. So, get out of your bed. Simple as that. So with all this short form content, even let's say middle form content like YouTube, for example, even this video, like, you're just painting your brain a picture from somebody else's experience. Like, you're not imagining anything by yourself. You're just feeding your thoughts shit and expecting for yourself to become something when you're just consuming content. Like, I'm not saying this because I'm creating content. No. Like, this is my own choice. You don't need to create content at all. But you can do something with the content that you watch. You can take all those 10 best dropshipping tips or 10 social media marketing agency tips that you can implement into your business right now. And you're watching that reel for like 15 minutes because you're reading through the description, and this is a marketing technique that you don't know about because you're just consuming that content, right? You're leaving your brain no space to imagine things by itself. Like, your thoughts are built by the content you consume. You're watching people play Minecraft bunny hop maps with Joe Rogan speaking on the top of it with some degenerate music playing in the back. Like, you're stimulating your brain so much with this. Are you aware of that? Like, I'm genuinely angry with this because I see people on the street every day with hunched backs, literally like this. And they're walking down the street, bro. Like, you might get robbed. Like, somebody might punch you in the face. You might get robbed by somebody. Like, there's so much options, especially in this time and age, that you're not considering. You're just willing to consume what's in front of you and not think about yourself. Like, do you think that's how you should live? No, absolutely not. So I'm going to help you with that. So first of all, let's make this very clear. Like, people have never been made to chill out for the whole day. If you think laying in bed, sitting down, watching content, playing video games, hanging out for the whole day is normal, you are mistaken. Like, I'm sorry to say this, to be the one to crush your dreams and your perception of reality, but that's not a normal way to live. Absolutely not. So if you notice that you feel bad after indulging in all of these things, that's completely normal because your brain is telling you you shouldn't do this, but you choose to because you're weak and your mind is weak. All of you probably know this, but I'm going to write it down for you again, okay? We have a chart right here. So this is the dopamine levels and this is time. Okay, so when you're indulging in bad activities, this is what's happening, okay? So your dopamine is going normal throughout the day. You decide to scroll on Instagram for 20 minutes. Do you know what's happening in the time that you're scrolling Instagram? This is happening. Oh, funny reel. Oh, funny reel. Oh, funny reel. Oh, let me send this to my friend. Look at this, bro. Your baseline has come from this all the way to the bottom. And then, I don't know, you decide to meditate or journal for 15 minutes, for example. Okay, now your baseline is back to normal, okay? Then, I don't know, your friend calls you on Discord. Oh, better hop on the game. Oh, then you're playing the game. Boom. Again, below the limit. So now that you understand that your dopamine levels are dropping significantly and not returning to the baseline after you do all these crap activities that you're feeding yourself, how do we change that? So the best way to actually do this that I've noticed with myself on my self-improvement journey is you need to take a day off, okay? So you need to take one day where you're just going to focus on everything that you're missing. So for example, if you're watching reels for the whole day, take your phone away that day. Like, give it to your friend or put it in another room. Give it to your parents if you're young. Let them lock it in for that day if you don't need it, obviously, for something important. And sending a message to your friend is not important, trust me. So in this day, it's very important that you write down all the things that you want to do, okay? So these will probably be things like, I want to go out with my friends. I want to play that game of League, of WoW, of Dota, whatever you're playing. I want to smoke that cigarette, go smoke that weed with my friends, go out for a drink with that girl. I don't know, there's millions of these activities that'll basically like pop up in your head at that time that you're thinking about them. And it's your job here to write them down. Like, see what is it that's plaguing your mind so much that you cannot think about anything else besides that. And put it on a piece of paper, think about it, see if it's normal to do stuff like that, where it will lead you. Like, where will you be in 5 years if you continue living like this? Chances are you probably won't like where you would be, okay? And I didn't like where I would be if I continued doing the things that I was doing in the past. So I'm doing all these things now, and guess what? My life's awesome, bro. Like, I've never been happier in my life. But it can do the same for you if you just do this. Like, it's so simple to get rid of all this shit that you're doing that I cannot even comprehend. Like, it's so simple to sit down one day, write down all the things that you would want to do, but you don't. And why you don't do them is because you have all these plaguing thoughts that you want to do instead. We live in the 21st century where everything is available and at hand with smartphones. So it's totally normal for you as a human being, somebody that's listening to his own urges and that like primal instinct. Like, it's totally normal, and it's not your fault that you're this way, but it's your fault that you're choosing to stay this way. So make that change. So another thing that you can do, which is very useful here, is set meaningful goals. Meaningful goals are not earn 10K a month, get a huge mansion, have a bad bitch by your side. Like, those are not meaningful goals. No, meaningful goals are become a superior man that can lead a family. Build a business that will help millions of people make a change in their lives. Launch a product so good that people will talk about it for the next 100 years. Those are meaningful goals. If you think a meaningful goal is to spend $1 million in Dubai, driving a Lambo, having two bad bitches on your side, like, yeah, it's cool. Like, don't get me wrong. All of us would like to do it. Money, status, fame, like who wouldn't? Who wouldn't, right? But that's not the point of life, bro. The point of life is for you to become the best man possible in your own eyes. In your own eyes. Write that down. Stop giving a fuck about what other people think. Just stop. Do yourself a favor, and when you wake up tomorrow, grab that phone, put it in another room, dedicate tomorrow to yourself actually pointing out the bad things in your life and start working on them. It's been Mikhailo, and my goal is to teach you to suffer with purpose. Enjoy the rest of your day.